Hey guys, and welcome back to the Canopy Fit Out series. Now, time's running out before I set off to do the Gibb River Road in a couple of weeks' time, which I am so excited about. But there's still quite a few projects left on the list to knock out before I hit the road and commence my route up north. So today we're going to be building a bit of a storage solution to fit in between the fridge here and the slide-out kitchen build. If you've been following along for the build, you'll know that I've left this specific space for a slide-out pantry unit, which will be coming soon. However, there's just not time to get it sorted before we head away. So I kind of need to knock together a bit of a temporary solution to get us by for this trip and maybe a couple of others. But what's a quick and easy way to add some storage to a canopy setup? Now, I know I swore I would never use these drawers again after dealing with them for about 2 years in my previous canopy setup, but you know what, for all the issues we did have with them, they're still by far the cheapest, easiest and lightest way to add some pretty simple storage drawers to your canopy setup. So I'm eating my words and using them once again. So I got these drawers from Big W. They only cost me about $9 each, and they're actually the smaller size of the two available. They're about 37 centimeters deep, 25 centimeters across, and 14 centimeters high. Now I'm actually going to be installing these a little bit differently to what I did in my previous canopy setup. Instead of using this white outer shell that they come with, I'm only actually going to be using these clear plastic drawers that come out from within, and I'm going to make myself a custom wooden enclosure to house these 5 drawers in a bit of a column configuration. And I'm hoping that should give the whole unit a bit more structure and also make it easier for me to mount it into the canopy. So I bought myself some 6mm MDF, time to get to work. So all my pieces have been cut down to size. I have my 2 side panels. I have my very back panel to go on the rear of the unit. And then I've also made 6 shelves that will go on the front just like this. So hopefully you can sort of see what I'm trying to build. Now before I screw all this together, I'm going to just finish these pieces off so they look a little bit neater before I screw everything together. So for the inside of this main unit, so inside on both those sides and also the rear, I bought some more of my trusty marble look vinyl wrap, and then to continue that uniform look throughout the rest of the canopy, I'm also going to wrap this whole unit in marine carpet. Now the next problem to solve is a way of keeping these drawers shut while we're driving along so they don't bounce themselves open. And to solve this problem, I'm going to use a solution that Bianca actually came up with for our previous canopy setup that worked really well. And that's to take this length of aluminium here, cut it down to pieces about that long, and then screw those in between all these drawer units. That way, when you want them to stay shut, you just turn those pieces 90 degrees and those drawers can't come out. This worked really well for our last setup, so I thought, why reinvent the wheel, and let's do the same thing again. There we go, my locks are all installed and this unit is now finished. All I have to do when I get to camp now is just literally swivel all these locks and my drawers can be opened and they're good to go. This unit's given the kitchen a ton more storage with these 5 drawers that are all pretty decently sized. And you know what, I reckon it looks all right too. It's definitely not my prettiest or my strongest DIY build, but as a temporary solution, I reckon it would do us pretty well. If you are planning to build something similar for your setup, I would just recommend supporting these shelves with some angle brackets underneath instead of just screwing through the sides like I did, because that's going to support a lot more weight. But at the end of the day, it really comes down to what you're planning on using it for. Well, with that project ticked off the list, version 1 of my canopy kitchen is now officially finished, which is really exciting, and I can't wait to get out and actually start using it all. So stay tuned for some trip episodes coming out soon. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Actually, I forgot to mention, I did leave a bit of space at the top of this unit here that does have a back and side, so you can use as a bit of storage up there, or coincidentally, it's actually the perfect size for my Bluetooth speaker. So when we go away, I can just kind of tuck that up there so I can play some music without getting in the way.